It's day 76 of the drought in the heartland. Just a few hours ago, we learned more than half of Missouri's corn crop is now in very poor condition. According to the USDA, 57% of Missouri's corn is very poor, the worst in the country, actually. In Kansas, 38% of the corn is very poor. And things aren't any better for the soybeans either. 39% of soybeans in Missouri and 34% in Kansas are rated very poor. Well, for many Kansas farmers, this is the second dry summer in a row. And not only are the fields hurting, so are the ponds that keep livestock hydrated. Zach Tecklenburg spoke with a Miami County farmer who is getting some help.
I should be standing in several feet of water right now, but this dry summer has left this farm pond extremely low.
That water's about 6 inches deep right now. This pond initially was probably about 12 foot deep.
Cracked mud and weeds cover the spot where water usually goes. Miami County farmer Jerry Gilliland's pond looks much different this summer.
If you stepped off in that, you'd probably never come back out of it. And the cattle step off in that, they're probably not going to come out of that very easily.
Gilliland doesn't raise cattle of his own, but his neighbor pays to have 40 of them graze here. Now access is blocked off to the cattle, and they're at another one of Gilliland's ponds that isn't looking much better.
It's pretty stagnant water. It's been, it's been sitting there a long time without anything to refresh.
But now help is on the way.
We're getting a $2,000 grant to help redo this pond.
Paid for by the Kansas Department of Agriculture, the money will cover about half the cost to remove the bad water and all the mud. So many farmers want to do the same that the state is struggling to keep up. 1,800 farmers requested $4.5 million worth of assistance, but the state only has about $1.5 million to work with, which is why Gilliland says he's lucky.
For the government to step in to help us do this kind of work, it's really going to be a blessing.
Work starts tomorrow to get this pond back up and running, and it should be finished within a few days. In Miami County, Zach Tecklenburg, 41 Action News.
Well, farmers can also use the grant money to dig wells. The Department of Agriculture told us today it's working to secure more money to help even more farmers.